This is the day some time ago you saw me and my friend Zog specking my Morgan. This is Nick from Morgan and the car is ready today. Is it any good?
Is it any good? Okay, well, it's $1 million question. You did choose a spec.
Right.
And it is to your spec, Richard.
Okay.
So fingers crossed.
Okay.
You're going to like the car.
Okay.
Shall we have a look?
Yes.
Okay.
Bring it on. Oh, mate, I'm genuinely scared.
There are your keys, sir.
Thank you.
And it's just
Thank
behind
you,
you.
Nick.
Okay. Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, mate, it
They've
works.
done it, haven't they? Hey?
Oh, they have. That
They've
works.
done it.
This is the interior that you chose. You had the option of voting for this or the blue. What do we reckon?
I went for the blue.
Did you?
Yeah. I will now put my hand up and say that was a mistake. This is definitely a better choice.
I would like to thank you, DriveTribers, because you voted for red. Was it 150,000 votes and 60-something% were red.
60-40 split for the,
So
for
it's
the red.
clearer than, I don't know, let's say Brexit. And then all the details. So this in gloss against the satin.
Didn't you spec black exhausts as
Yeah,
well?
the, as you call them, chimneys, mate.
Chimneys, yeah,
they
the
were.
black chimneys.
And the pillars matched to the wheels works. The lines of this car need to be kept clean, and then the windscreen sits on it. Whereas if these absolutely match the body, then it gets absorbed in it, it loses it. Thing is, there's so much to choose that you don't know if you're going to get it right. And if you disagree with the verdict, and it was DriveTribe's verdict, if you disagree and think it should have been blue, you can change it because you can go and configure your own on the same configurator that you and I used here to set this one up. It's now live. There's a link to it below on screen. And if you spec one as you'd have it, then post a picture of it and we'll give you our opinion on yours. Right, there's only one thing to do now.
It's time to, isn't it? Wow.
Oh, I'm very,
Richard
very
Hammond's
pleased.
new car. Now I've got to be very careful not to scrape my...
Do not scrape your feet on the sills. Your seat will go back a little bit from there, I think, but not a lot. That's a good thing. That works.
First kick.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Right, shall we commence?
I've noticed that... Isn't there a special moment when you drive out of the factory gate?
I love it! Driving out of its birthplace.
You don't buy a Morgan. You become part of the family.
Right, it's currently in town mode, which is sort of D and 8-speed, and it's quite sedate, isn't it?
We'll find out how much it crackles and pops. So talk to me more about it. We've got no traction control, but you've got ABS.
We've got ABS, but like you say, it's at least, well, 335 brake horsepower in its standard form. With this exhaust on it, they reckon it's closer to 400.
Yeah, which is...
And it weighs bugger all as a car.
Yeah.
So power to weight is astonishing.
So-
all of that power to the rear wheels, no traction control, 8-speed.
On paper, this is going to embarrass a lot of cars.
Well, I reckon 0 to 60, 4 seconds.
I reckon.
Well, when we
God,
last drove it, I think it's sub
It
that.
felt like a bit when we drove
Well,
them.
maybe Morgan do what Porsche do, which is the nicest and coolest thing Porsche do. They always understate their figures.
Yes.
You know how the Italians are given to,
Boasting.
they'll round them up
Yeah.
from 150 to 500
Yeah.
or something, and properly round it up.
Yes, it has a 600 PS.
Oh, yours has 650, this has
Yeah.
a million.
Yes.
Yeah. Whereas Porsche always understate it. They're always quicker to 60. They're always more powerful. This is in sport mode. Bloody hell! That's ridiculous. This CX platform is going to underpin all future Morgans.
Yes.
All future Morgans. And you can feel why. The chassis itself, aluminium, not wood, never has been wood, it's bonded aluminium, is... This thing's so rigid. When the chassis itself is really stiff, it changes the way they can set up the suspension. So it feels, at low speed round town, incredibly pliant,
Yes.
it's comfortable. But it's stiff enough, the stiffness comes from the chassis rather than from horrible hard suspension
Yes.
on a wobbly chassis.
And with a wobble, exactly, yeah.
Oh, that is ridiculous. I love my new toy.
Emissions-wise,
Is it really?
it's cleaner than a four-cylinder.
On that point, right, probably the next car I buy will be electric, and I'm open to that. I love electric cars.
Yes.
I've crashed one. I enjoy them. This might well be the last internal combustion engine car that I ever order. It could well be
a
that.
good point.
And therefore I wanted it to be something special, and because that's kind of going to become old-fashioned technology, I'd rather it was in a car that had something of a heritage feel to it,
Yes.
openly and overtly. And this does.
Heritage.
So much.
110 years of heritage.
Exactly right. Still
And-
made in the same place.
And still made in the same place, and it still looks like a proper Morgan should look, with this ridiculously powerful.
It does go like hell, doesn't it? What pleases me most is how usable it feels, because this is my everyday car now. I'm going to use it.
Well, you always said that
Yeah.
that was the condition that you
It
would
is. So
always.
I'm going to work in it now, which is in London.
Oh.
Do you need to go to London?
No, I don't like London. It's too big.
Right.
I-
No, it's fine. I understood. No worries.
Oh,
There you go.
oh, mate,
You'll be fine. You'll have your pass with you.
mate.
Yeah, you'll be all right. You'll have your pass.
No,
Oh, you'll be
I
all
left it at home. I thought you were dropping me off.
right. Just show a bit of ankle. Come on, got to get on. Busy. Meetings to go to.
Thanks, mate. That's not quite what I.
You'll be all right. Factory's not far away.
I hope I don't scratch your running boards with my brogues.
Stick a thumb out. That's from your era.
I'll see you, mate. Drive carefully.